I think tough game again. More that it will be our third game in 7 days. It's not going to be easy. Cabo Warriors are coming from a loss, and it's always very dangerous to play with a team which is coming from a loss, because by all means I think they tried to work on what went wrong in the past game. But we are at home and we would like to get the 3 points.
Thank you. I think the coach has said it's not easy, because from Cabo, I think they haven't been doing well in this past maybe 3 games, and we are playing a lot of games. We have played a lot of games in this past 7 days. But I think a team, there's morale in the team, and we are doing well. I think we're in good track. We'll win tomorrow.
Like we have put it, it's a wounded team. So by all means, I think they have tried to work on their mistakes, and of course they'll get the motivation that in the last encounter they scored goals, but they allowed goals. So coming into this game, I think they have tried to work on why they allowed the 3 goals they were scored, but they'll get the motivation that they scored 2 goals, which is good for them, because I think before the game, I think they didn't score a lot of goals. Maybe, if I'm not sure, maybe the last time they put the ball in the net was against Red Arrows. I'm not sure, but I know they haven't done like putting the 2 goals past any team. So it's a motivation on its part. Yes, they lost, so they'll come here, they are wounded, but like I said, we're at home and would like to get the 3 points. That doesn't count, and I didn't even know about that, because for me, I think it doesn't mean anything, the last meetings. It's a team which I started coaching last season, so everything we are doing now, it's new. There are some players who are new. Of course, there are other guys who have been with the team. Maybe they have that history, but we are not even going to talk about that, because our aim is to get the maximum points tomorrow. Augustine did very well, but I believe as a team, we did very well. Bosta, Msonda, I think the guys who were in front, I think they did well. We kept the ball well. We passed well. We had a lot of possession. So I don't think we are just going to rely on Augustine. Augustine brings the experience, the difference to the team. But I think as a team, I think everyone gave his best. Of course, yes, we miss a lot of chances, but from the beginning, I think there was a point, the first 2 games we didn't score, but we kept on saying, immediately we start scoring, goals will start flowing. So we believe our best is not yet to come, so we just keep on pushing. I think from where we are standing, which is 5th, up to where Zesco is, which is 13th. I think just a win from any team, especially those who have 10 points, I think 11 points, they can go in the top 4. So there's nothing to be excited about. Of course, we are happy, but we have to keep the momentum. We have to make sure we keep our feet on the ground and focus on the games coming, because just one loss or a draw, and if the other teams they do well, they will flog us. So we want to keep the momentum, and we are telling the boys, yes, we did well and we are happy where we are, but we must still continue pushing. I think the difference is just that we have scored goals. I think before we had that talk, I think we had not scored any goal. So I said, I can remember I said, we'll keep on with the same philosophy, but the most important thing is to believe that we are going to, the time we'll start scoring, then we'll be moving up the ladder on the log. So the only difference is about us scoring, because I think the foundation, which is in terms of defending, not conceding a lot of goals, I think we have still continued on that path. Last week we conceded, but against Kansanshi away, we never conceded, which is good. So for us, it's just to be, whenever we have chances, we have to convert, because we know our foundation in terms of not allowing goals, we are not doing so. So it's just the difference is to score more goals. Yeah, they are lucky to have a seasoned coach like him. I think for me, one of the best coaches. So he brings a lot to the team, and we expect a tough game. He knows how a Zambian player is, how his team is. So it's not going to be easy. So we are not going to be carried away because they blew away the 2-0 lead they had against Power Dynamos, which they eventually lost. So he's a tactician who brings a lot to the team. So we just have to be careful.
Thank you, Calvin. What I can say is that in football, those things happen, especially when the tempo is high. So yeah, the discipline has to be there, but I think those things happen. But I can't. What I can say is that we have to be disciplined and in the pitch.
Yeah, I think that incident only involved Jadoko, because the other guys just wanted to move him away from the scene. So for us, we just cautioned Jadoko, even when he's provoked, he doesn't have to do anything, because I believe I have a very disciplined team. So what happened was unfortunate, but like Enoch said, this is football. Just one player from our side and from Zesco doesn't mean that the game was a fight. So it's nothing, but we wish those things, we won't see them again. Simon Inkata is out injured, just the same like Bernard Kantumoya. Felix Banda was just dropped from the under 23s, missed a couple of days, so he's not going to be in the team. Jackson Kakunta as well, recovering slowly. Jimmy Mukea is with the national team, the under 23. I think those are the guys we're going to miss. I think it's an opportunity for other players to step up and show that they will also be counted, because if you have a squad of 30, I think everyone must contribute something to the team.